So today we're going to be answering the question, is your metabolism actually slowing down? My name is Alan Jaramillo. I own an online fitness coaching company, and we help men not only drop body fat, but we help them build muscle and keep the body fat off so they do not gain it back. And this is a common concern that we see all of the time. And people say to us, my metabolism's slowing down. What's the point? And we've all definitely heard this once or twice before from some random person. It could be a family member, it could be a friend that you run into, and they say, my metabolism isn't as fast as it once was. Or maybe someone has said this to you when you were younger. Your metabolism's a lot faster than mine. Whatever it is, it makes sense why someone believes this to be true because everything in our life convinces us that this is true. I mean, we see plenty of people over the age of 40 start to put on weight over time, even as young as 25, 30. Okay. A lot of people in their 30s still say this too, because they say my metabolism was so fast in college, but now it's just not what it once was. Right. And we have to think, is that true? Okay. And today, I want to kind of put this into perspective for you. So if this were true, then every older person would be fat, right? If this was true. And as you can see here, we have a side by side where we have my client Craig, and on the left hand side, he was 50 pounds heavier than he is on the right. And obviously, on the right, he's in great shape. Okay, he's built muscle, he's lost a lot of body fat, he's dropped 50 pounds. So again, if this myth were true, then technically Craig should not have been able to accomplish this transformation, right? And then on the other hand, too, if this were true, then my other client here, should be overweight, right? And as you can see, he's not. He is jacked out of his mind. And this is someone who's over the age of 35. So again, this myth has been going around for a very long time, and it makes sense why people believe it, but we know that this is not true, right? And just to show you how this is possible, they actually did a new study, okay? You can see everyone who contributed to the study right here, okay? And this study was done in August 2021. So it's a fairly recent study. And it looked at the daily energy expenditure through human life course. So this is basically seeing how our metabolisms react over the course of our life. And they had a very big pool of people that they looked at. But what I want to point out is that our adult levels actually remain steady from age 20 all the way up to 60 years old. Okay, so if you fall within that range of 20 to 60, your metabolism shouldn't really change much, okay? And this is not taking into consideration, any influence of weight training or anything like that. This just looks at base level energy expenditure, okay? So we know that now this is a myth, okay? It's not actually true, and it's not supported by research that your metabolism slows down. Now, at the age of 60, you will start to see it slow down a little bit if you do nothing to correct it, okay? But as I've already kind of showed with our clients in the program, we've been able to see their metabolism actually get faster in their time working with us. And I want to explain to you how that's even possible, okay? So the first thing that we do whenever we work with a client who wants to drop body fat and they're looking at a very long-term goal, we always go through a metabolism building phase. Now, I am not selling you a crock of BS, okay? There's a couple things that actually work to make your metabolism faster, and then none of them involve taking a pill to make it faster, okay? But what we do in a metabolism building phase is we do one of the things that's going to change your body the most, which is lifting weights and getting stronger. And this is exactly how we're able to make someone like our client Craig's metabolism faster, okay? We're increasing muscle, and now our body has a higher energy demand to maintain that muscle, okay? And I want you to look at building muscle and compare that to investing your money over time. Many people know that compound interest over time is how most people create wealth. And doing cardio to keep weight off is kind of like living paycheck to paycheck. If you don't show up to that job or you don't show up to do your cardio, you're going to start to gain weight over time. So immediately when we get a client, we start investing in their metabolism by, making them into a fat burning machine. And I'm not saying that to use buzzwords. I'm speaking literally here. If we get your body to have more muscle mass on it, it's going to be much easier for us to not only direct calories and nutrients on where they should go to recover so that we can build muscle and shape your body, but it will also allow you to burn more calories over time. And then that leads us into our fat loss phase. Okay. So when we get someone ready for a fat loss phase, what we're basically doing is creating a very long runway. And what I mean by runway is that we want to make sure that the fat loss phase is successful. So if they come to us and they're in no condition to be doing a fat loss phase because they don't have enough muscle, or they're in a position where, they're not even consistent enough. I don't know why there's balloons there. They're not consistent enough that even if we did a fat loss phase, it wouldn't matter because they're just not consistent enough. So we have to make sure that we go through a metabolism building phase, we set them up for success, and then we go into a fat loss phase. Now, the third phase of this entire approach involves reverse dieting. Okay, and this is really what allows people to change what their body fat set point is. Okay, now I've talked about body fat set point several times, and I'm actually going to show you a pretty good example right here. Okay, so we have a client here. His name is Lamar, okay? And when he started with us, he was 224 pounds, okay? Now, if we look at his chart here, you can see that we like to do a phase-by-phase approach, and this is basically exactly what we did. The same phases that I was just talking about is exactly how we approached Lamar's plan. And when he was at 224, we started building muscle, getting his metabolism faster. We got him used to more food and calories, and we got him very consistent. And then we felt, okay, we're ready for a fat loss phase. So we went from around 220 pounds here, 217 to be exact. And then we got to a low of around 200 pounds when we were ready to take a break and start reverse dieting just a little bit and doing some diet breaks here and there. And then we felt that we were ready, okay, to do another big fat loss phase. And this is how we do it. We do it in phases so that you're not overwhelmed, your metabolism's not crashing, and now you're metabolically adapted to very low calories that are totally unsustainable. This is not how you succeed long term. So that's why we have phases with the clients that we work with. And some clients are very confused about the phases because they've never thought a year long, or they've never thought about their fitness journey over the course of the year. They've always just thought like in the next 2 months, in the next 3 months, but not thinking about what happens after those 3 months is the reason why you're failing. Okay. And I don't say that to, piss you off or anything like that, but I'm trying to get the point across that mapping out your fitness journey past those 3 months, past 6 months, past 9 months is really what allows you to get very clear on what direction your body's going. So that way we can take the necessary course of action to get to the best results possible. Okay. Now, if you're new to this page, continue to follow along, like and subscribe, because I'm going to be making more videos like this to explain how it is that we're able to create successful client transformations. One more down here that I want to touch on is going to be Joey's transformation. He was a little bit different in the sense of the phases, but this entire phase right here from the start of April 2023 to April 2024, we spent time putting on muscle and making his metabolism faster. At Joey's peak, he was eating thousands and thousands and thousands of calories, which allowed him to have a very successful and long fat loss phase. And this fat loss phase obviously allowed him to drop not only 30 plus pounds, but it allowed him to retain a crap ton of muscle and maintain a lot of his energy levels while doing so. So this is really, what's possible when you get over all of the misinformation about your metabolism getting slower as you age. It's not true. It's not found in science. And if you want help with this to create your own journey, we do offer coaching. If you ever want to, look into that, you can always feel free to book a call with our team down below. If not, just enjoy the content so that you can be educated on the true methods that actually work for sustainable fat loss long term. Have a great rest of your day.